Hey, thanks for the music, Albert. It was a wonderful time, as always. Alright, safe travels. Hey, friend, it looks like you got some good rest. Yeah, come on over, have a seat. Welcome to my little plane of Motus, where the drinks never run dry. So long as the supplier doesn't shirk, eh? So, what can I get for you? Alrighty, sounds good. I'll just keep it on your tab then.
Just put it on my tab, Chester.
Well, that's kind of you, Doc. Say, friend, this is the doctor that looked after you when you first came into town. Don't be too spooked by his garb. The man's got a heart of gold.
Dr. Erna, at your service. What's your name? A pleasure.
Another round for you then, Doc.
Yes, of course. So, how are you feeling? It looks like you have improved after a good rest. It's good to see. When I first saw you, you were sun-beaten and covered in Baron's dust. What were you doing out there anyway? Kidnapped? By whom? Cultists around these parts? Banjaks. Well, that makes some sense out of it. Considering that deity's motives, who knows what his followers would do. Well, I'm glad you managed to get out of there in one piece for the most part.
Here you both are.
Thank you, Chester. So, I heard that there was some more in the area.
Yeah, weirdest thing. Thyrals, mind you. Must be doing some random migration for food. Wait, what are the Maw? Friend, where have you been living all this time? The Maw are pretty well known.
The Maw are disgusting and aggressive creatures. They aren't too much of a threat alone, if you can defend yourself.
Except when they get a hold of your brain.
Yes, well, where to begin? They almost look like humans, but their head is dominated by one large mouth that stretches from the back of their head to the front. Hence why they are called the Maw.
Yeah, on their own they're fairly harmless, like the doc said. But they have this weird trait where if they eat a brain that hasn't been damaged too much, they'll morph and take on the traits of the one who had the brain. I've seen Maw that look like bears.
Or worse, when they eat humanoid brains. When that happens, they function like any other person. They even created societies with class castes. It's the most intriguing and yet terrifying thing I have ever seen. But the ones who have claimed intelligence tend to live in subterranean colonies, so you rarely see one. But the Ferals, on the other hand, those ones tend to roam about.
And now I hear word of some loners crossing along the border of the Barrens, so you two take care if you're going anywhere. Oh, hang on, you two. Hey there, what can I get you?
The place seems pretty busy. That's good for Chester, he deserves the business. Oh, yes, the outfit. Well, I am a doctor by trade, but I suppose this doesn't really explain why this is a fairly intimidating visage. Well, see, the thing is, my skin is severely burned. Yes, all of it. It was an incident about a year ago. A massive village fire.
Alrighty, I'm back. Oh, you're telling the story then, huh?
Yes. So, the village fire. There were people attempting to douse the flames, and I was tasked with getting people out of the buildings. There was this large common house that was engulfed in flame. I was told that there was a family inside, so I rushed to get them out. As I was getting the last of them out, the roof had collapsed and pinned me down, along with some burning rubble. Soon I was set aflame. It took some time for my partners to get me out. The damage of the burns was severe, so much that it hurts to let the breeze even touch my skin. So I have to wear this garb to protect myself and, on occasion, see someone to apply an ointment to dull the pain.
Isn't that something? True hero in this bar, I tell you.
Oh, come now, Chester, you honor me.
Seriously? It's like Zachariah's soul came back for another go. Oh boy, don't tell me you don't know who that is. Man, friend, I need to take a vacation to where you're from. It seems like nothing ever happens to you. No worries, I jest. So, Zachariah was a famous hero from a long time ago. He was a warrior, a healer, and was knowledgeable in magic. One of the many legends speaking of his name tells tale of a time where he came upon a town that was cursed with a terrible malady, one that had lasted for generations. Zachariah used his magical prowess to cure the entire town of the malady. But then, he was confronted by Cyros, the deity of sickness and disease, who then cursed him with a terrible sickness for curing that very town. Now that is just but one of the many legends speaking of the legendary Zachariah. But the greatest tale is when the higher beings came to him. There was one day when Zarxon, the grand deity of souls, and the Dominus Impendra, the grand deity of absolute order, came to Zachariah for his aid. He, of course, agreed to help. After that, he was never seen again.
No one knows what happened to him, but he evidently succeeded in his task. But come now, Chester, comparing me to Zachariah...
Yeah, I won't hear a word against it.
Well, that is fair.
You doing alright, Doc?
Yes, it's just the burns. It's been some time since I've had it tended to. Well, I would do it myself, but it requires ointments that I'm not familiar with.
Well, I think our herbalist is still around for the season. He can help you out.
Well, that would be fortuitous. Where is he?
He's just outside of town. Just got a little shack there.
Oh, very well.
Oh, but hey, I don't know if you want to go out alone. I mean, we got more about, you know.
Oh, right. Friend, would you mind joining me? After all, you do owe me for my medical service. No, I'm only joking, but it would be greatly appreciated if you would accompany me. Thank you. Very well, let's go.
And friend, don't forget, you still have a room for the rest of the night, so you just come on back when you're done.
So Chester was kind enough to let you have the room for free for the night. That's very kind of him, considering your situation. Now tell me, after your rest, what are your plans? Well, pardon me for prying, but as I was tending to you, I had noticed that you don't have any currency. Do you have anywhere to go? Well, it may not be a perfect option, but I'll be passing through Hammond on the way back to the capital. It's primarily a trades town for forestry and herbs. If you're a worker there, they can give you free housing. And from what I remember, it's very pleasant living. It'd be a good start, at least until you can get back on your feet. Yes, you can just travel with me until you reach Hammond, and then I can drop you off there. Alright, this looks like it's it. Sure is secluded out here. I'm sorry, but could you wait for me out here? I'm sorry, I'm a bit self-conscious about my appearance. I don't wish to have anyone look upon my wounds unless they absolutely have to. Thank you, and my apologies once again. It should only be a little while.